Good evening to everybody. Welcome to another edition of Libertas. This is Tonino Habana. We have a special topic for tonight. Iwanan na muna natin yung topics on national issues, topics on military issues, and so on. Yung pag-uusapan namin ngayon with our special guest is something that most of you will be very interested in. It's regarding beauty, mind, and body. Yun po yung topic natin tonight, and we have two experts that will be discussing, ihimayin lahat ng mga bagay, magbibigay ng tips. Handaan nyo yung mga telepono nyo. I'm sure marami kayong itatanong dito sa dalawang guests natin. To my far left is Dr. Emehly Sevilla. She's actually a doctor of aesthetics and anti-aging. Tatanong natin sa kanya mamaya kung ano ibig sabihin ng doctor of aesthetics and anti-aging. To my immediate left is Dr. Ruban Encarnacion. He's a clinical psychologist. Pag-uusapan din natin mamaya yung kalusugan tungkol sa pag-iisip, di ba, Doc? So, unahin natin si Dr. Emehly Sevilla. And to start off, we prepared a short video about her and her clinic. It's called the Vine Holistic and Medical Aesthetics.
Yes.
Pakita natin muna yung short 1-minute video tungkol dun sa ni Dr. Sevilla.
Beauty is a matter of perspective, they say. But we want you to wear your beauty, to live and love yourself. Through our expert care, your beauty shall emerge. Do we need to say more? Come visit your paradise. This is Vine Holistic Medical Aesthetics.
Okay, Dr. Sevilla, what is aesthetics? What's the doctor of aesthetics? What does that mean? Ano ba yung tinitreat ninyo sa clinic ninyo? Paano ba yun?
Actually, my specialization involves beauty.
Okay.
So we take care of skin, body, and hair. So our services would include slimming procedures like body sculpting. So those who would want to relieve themselves of excess fat, or you want a better sculptured, sexy body, whether you're a male or a female, so we take care of that. Also included in my specialization is that smoothening of the skin, so you want to get rid of your pores, you want more tightened skin, or medyo you're already aging, so may konting sag na, medyo bumabagsak na yung mga skin, no? So we also take care of that, even the hygienic part, like for example, you don't like your moles or you don't like your warts, things like that, so we clean that up. And even the hair, we also grow that. So
okay, ano ba ang psychology behind this? Kasi nandito may psychologist tayo. Bakit ba importante yung pagpapaganda, Doc Encarnacion?
Well, kung maganda ka, mas maganda pakiramdam mo sa sarili mo.
Importante talaga yun.
Pero sana yung external arrangements mo, nagpapaganda ka ng sarili mo, pinapaganda mo bahay mo, pinapaganda mo yung hospital, St. Luke's Global, Medical City, binabago mo rin yung kalooban ng hospital, the systems, the philosophy, the vision, gano'n. So sana kung magpapa-skin tightening ka, skin smoothening, sana yung kulugo mo sa kalooban mo, ayusin mo rin.
Okay.
Pwede rin naman eh.
yes.
Pero may mga so definitely there's someone that walks into your clinic, Doc, and may pagagawa siya sa iyo, or she feels that or he or she feels that there's something wrong with their face, but medically you don't see anything wrong. Pero nangyayari ba yun na pakiramdam niya ganun, pero kayo as a practitioner, as a doctor, wala kayong nakikitang diferensya?
Well, there's actually some patients who are like that, and I think in psychology they call it dysmorphic syndrome.
Body dysmorphic.
Wherein you think there's something wrong with you, and you see yourself fatter than what you see. I mean, other people would see you thin, but when you look at the mirror, you would see yourself fatter. But that's already something that probably Dr. Ruban is more versed with
Oo,
the
yung
psychology.
mas karaniwan nagpupunta sa akin, yung kabaliktaran nun. They are fat but they think they're thin.
Oh,
Feeling beautiful.
Okay yun.
iba yun
Oo.
ah.
Well, tsaka rin nagpapaganda mga tao. The world reacts to you when you're beautiful. Diba?
Okay.
Iba yung conditioning sa society. Kung maganda ka, you have a free pass. You're excused from being late. Halimbawa, hindi nagagalit yung doktor kung late ka kasi maganda ka naman pala.
Now, how important is looks to get ahead in life? Halimbawa, you go for a job interview.
Ah,
Dalawang tao, pareho lang ang qualifications. Yung isa mas maganda kaysa sa isa. Is it natural for the interviewer or for the employer to hire the more beautiful or the more handsome one?
Siyempre, there have been studies in fact on that, no? That the more attractive people get better breaks. No? That's also why, to reverse the equation, kung hindi ka masyadong maganda, you try harder. Because the world treated you differently. You had to work harder.
So in that case, did you ever have iba yung confidence factor, di ba?
Yes, definitely. Actually, if you would look at our social media, we actually have a Facebook page and a Facebook account. May I please tell
Yes,
them?
please.
We have a Facebook account called Vine Aesthetics and a page called Vine Holistic Medical Aesthetics. We actually have a common hashtag that we started 2015, and we call it a hashtag Victorious Beauty or hashtag Victorious Hunk. We call it Victorious because we've actually noticed we actually in Vine we actually become very close to the patients. We actually almost become like a family to them because we're almost like a second home to them.
So may kasamang counseling, Doc, yan.
Exactly. That's why I was telling Dr. Ruben a while ago that I actually partnered with a life coach already, and it would be best for us also to have someone like him, a clinical psychologist.
Thank you.
Because we actually deal with a lot of emotions inside the clinic because they would come in, could you imagine, twice to thrice a week. So most of their time are spent in the clinic, probably around 3 hours, as short as 1 hour, but sometimes even 6 hours. Could you imagine? Parang nagjo-duty na sila sa loob ng clinic. So we talk to them, and then while taking care of them, they would actually open up a lot of things about themselves. So these are things that are very importante din sa amin, na we take care of those kinds of sensitivities. So that's why in the training even of the staffs, the nurses and the treatment staffs, we're also trying to train them to handle those kinds of things. Kasi patients would actually tell the stories of their lives and their problems and even the deepest secrets, things like that. So
So what prods a person to go to your clinic? Do you have people that go there because they were heartbroken?
exactly.
Ah,
That's
talaga?
why, that's why we came up with the Victorious Beauties or Victorious Hunks stories, because we've noticed that over time, when even Dr. Ruben mentioned a while ago that there are statistics that says that you get a better job, you get richer, or you get free passes when you become more attractive or more beautiful or even more presentable. Because in the clinic, there are people who have, marriage problems. A simple thing as Botox. Could you imagine? People would say, comment on, what? Botox saved their marriage? Could you imagine that? But then, the psychology of the males, I don't know about that though, because, I'm not very versed at psychology. But then, removing some wrinkles on their wife's face would actually make them love them more. Could you imagine that?
We have to ask Doc Encarnacion about that. You're a clinical psychologist. You do marriage counseling.
Yes, I do.
Was there ever a situation where the husband said, I'm not in love with my wife kasi pangit na siya, or
Hindi
vice
naman.
versa?
They still love their wives,
Oo.
pero they wish na mas sexy.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Parang mataba na yung wife ko Paano ba yan?
Yeah.
So,
So-
it turns out, yung kay Dr. M, no, yung people go to doctors, not just
Yeah.
aesthetic doctors, for attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
They want to talk. They need to
Yes.
talk. May statistics nga tayo dyan eh. Sabi ng Department of Health, 10% of people who see doctors for medical, physical problems are actually having depression. There's a bigger statistic for anxiety. It's up to 25 to 40%. They go to a doctor for a medical relief of symptoms, yung pala may anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So it's really related. Yung two disciplines are really related. So I'm really happy that we will
Kasi,
put you both together.
may
Kasi
stigma
parang-
kasi sa psychology and
Okay.
psychiatry.
Okay.
It's better, much better than 10 years ago, but people today still hesitate to see a shrink. They call it, kasi, sira ulo, etc. But they would not hesitate to see an aesthetic doctor.
Exactly.
No? Pero sana nga, yung values ng society, physical beauty is
So they go
important.
to an aesthetic doctor because meron siyang condition that gusto niyang lutasin. Pero actually, dapat pumunta muna siya sa psychologist. Ganun ba yun?
Si Dr. M na magsasabi, no?
You know, honestly speaking, I would tell you, this aesthetics, no, it's pretty broad. That's why what we're talking about is actually one of my dreams. So I am actually envisioning, just like in America, in US or in Singapore, they are actually practicing this already. So there's one institution that actually takes care of aesthetics, but then they have clinical psychologists, they have life coaches, they have
So it's the holistic, the whole
exactly. That's why
approach
it's
to-
Vine Holistic Medical
okay,
Aesthetics.
okay.
You don't take care of the outside. You don't
Yeah.
take care of the wrinkles, of the sagging, and all
Yeah.
that. But you take care of. There's even a gym coach, the personal coach for the gym. So because we also have, medical.
Yeah. Ako, ang bilis ng oras
Yeah,
dito.
exercises.
We'll be going for a break, but before we go for the break, I'd like to show you this video. Ang dami na nagte-text. Please, pag nag-text kayo, tell us where you're texting from. Bigay niyo yung pangalan ninyo. Don't go away. This is Tonino Habana with our special guest. We'll be back. This is Libertas. Welcome back to Libertas. This is Tonino Habana with our very special guests, Dr. Encarnacion and Dr. Sevilla, discussing our topic, beauty, mind, and body. Now, I'd like to read, nagsama-sama na yung mga text messages, so isinamarize ko na lang. Unang tanong, paano magpaliit ng bilbil? Pangalawang tanong, may stretch marks daw siya, peklat at nunal, paano tanggalin? Taka yung tatlo, from BJ Kiane, meron bang gamot sa sciatica? Sciatica?
Sciatica.
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 Okay, so maybe the first question will be, maybe
Yeah, okay.
patanggal ng bilbil. Sa tingin ko, mag-exercise na lang. Di ba?
So the first one is the bilbil, no? Since we're talking about holistic, and this is really real and true, if you want na magtipid, walang gastos, number 1, diet, number 2, exercise. So those are the things that you can actually do for free But if you need guidance, there are gym coaches that can assist you with how you can remove the bilbil, no? But
She's
then-
67 years old from Iloilo.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter,
It
okay.
doesn't matter. 67 years old. You know, I know people who are 80 years old who are going to the gym and exercising. They even do ballroom dancing. Is very good for 67 years old. Ballroom dancing is perfect for them. And for aesthetics naman, I would want to introduce medical terminologies or aesthetic terminologies called mesotherapy. These are tiny injections that are being injected on local areas that need relief of the fat, no, yung bilbil. So pag in-inject yung mesotherapy dun sa area, after 1 week, makikita mo na kagad yung resulta. So, lumiliit talaga siya. And if you would ask me if this is delikado ba, Doc, these are organic substances. They come from plants and plant extracts. So, these are really safe substances. And
How does it reduce the fat?
the
Organics.
Yes, the principle is that your bilbil are stored fats.
Okay.
These are the fats that were not mobilized by your cells, meaning to say, tinamad na yung cells mo na mag-fat metabolism. They're supposed to really, I mean, when you were younger, we metabolize our fat faster,
Faster,
diba?
yeah, that's right.
And then all of a sudden, when you come to 21, you start storing, even though you're not eating, you're gaining pound and pound of fat on a daily basis. So, what the mesotherapy does is it injects substances in directly to your fat, and then it would be a transport. So it's like parang bus siya. So dadating si mesotherapy dun sa fat, and then sasakay yung mga fat, and then dadalhin siya sa loob ng cell because that's where naturally you're burning the fat inside the cell. So ipaprocess niya ngayon to. So it will facilitate the processing of the stored fat that you're not metabolizing anymore.
Is that new? Is that new technology or?
No, it's mesotherapy has been there since the 19th century. Actually, it started with the French society. It started in Europe, and then it went on to the Asian countries, and it's actually already been practiced in the Philippines for actually almost 10 years and more. And the technology has been increasing, and the substances that are yung ginagamit ngayon is mas maganda na than before.
Okay, what about sciatica? What's that? I don't even know.
Sa ano yun? Sa nervous system.
Okay.
I've had 2 friends who had sciatica recently.
Sciatica, yeah.
One, she couldn't walk for a period, a month. Inano lang siya, yung exercise, yung Pilates, no? That's her therapy. She has to do it regularly. The other one, my friend, also required a normal surgery for his sciatica sa spine, lower back. Yun yung what I know about sciatica.
And then yung isang question nila, how do you remove stretch marks, peklat, at saka nunal? Surgery.
Medyo marami, no?
Marami,
Okay, for the nunal, it can easily be removed by electrocauterization.
Bakit kailangan tanggalin yung nunal? Bakit kailangan?
It's so many.
Kung marami.
Yes. Sometimes I have patients who have nunal like 20 pieces all over the body and they don't like it.
Yung maraming nunal, nagpapatanggal. Yung walang nunal, nagpapalagay. Diba? Richard Gomez has a very nice nunal. Lahat gusto magpalagay ng
Nora
nunal.
Honor.
Nora Honor, di ba? Anyway, that's more of a psychology question.
Yeah.
And then yung peklat, obviously yung peklat, you have to go through surgery to remove that?
No. We're non-surgical, and then peklat and stretch marks, we can already do that with lasers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gusto ko lang idagdag, if
Yeah.
I may, to advocate naman psychology.
Yes.
A surefire sign that young women, I've been having several, 22 to 26 years old, that age range since the 4th quarter last year, mga depressed to suicidal extent.
Oh.
And we have therapy. Now we try to look at the roots of the depression, and a surefire sign that they are improving, gumaganda. By the 3rd, 4th session, gumaganda.
So pag suicidal sila, wala silang pakialam sa itsura nila. Madusing sila, gano'n.
Aburido.
Aburido.
Kadiliman ang
Tapos
itsura.
pagka gumagaling na after a few sessions with you, gumaganda.
Tapos, yeah, yung
Tapos lalo nagpapaganda pumupunta sa inyo.
Yun.
really recently, depressed, anxious, kita mo, pag problemado, nagkaka-eruptions.
Yeah,
Nagkaka-acne.
pimples, true.
And then they come in one day, peaceful, no? From the therapy, from what they learned.
So yung mga putok-putok
Gumaganda.
sa
Yes.
Oh,
yung mga
lumilinaw ang
putok-putok
mukha.
sa mukha, ibig sabihin yun may ano yung psychology
Commonly,
doon.
yes.
Oh, could you
Anxiety.
imagine that?
Anxiety
Diba?
produces acne, kahit
Exactly.
temporary.
True.
Wala naman silang acne,
That's
pero
true.
eruptions. When a person is anxious,
Totoo yan.
distressed. So, pag nag-therapy yan,
Is there a
kadalasan,
way to find out if it's a stress-induced acne or wala? You just look at
Through
it
history.
through history.
Oo. Pagkadating ng pasyente, Tonino, tinatanong ko kagad, do you have any problems? Are you stressed? Are you fatigued? Usually for the kids, they would say, kasi may exam eh. Ganon. And they would, break out. But some teenagers, when you beautify them, their grades improve. So I would tell their parents, investment mo na lang to sa anak mo.
reverse naman sa practice ko, when people are happy, when people are in love, nag-glow eh.
Yes.
I mean, what I want to say actually is the inner wellness
It's very
produces a radiance. Yun yung inner beauty naman that I wish society would
there's a
also
saying
place a
that the
value
best thing that a woman can wear is confidence. So, can confidence overcome insecurity about their looks?
on. Oh, totoo
Yeah.
yun.
Oo.
They can.
Oo.
So, kunyari, if they're insecure about pango sila or mataba sila, but the confidence carries them through.
At the same time, I want to add, the sexiest organ of the body is the mind.
That's correct.
Yung ibang tao, hindi naman maganda, pero
Totoo
pag
yan.
magsalita na, aba sexy pala.
Yeah, that's true. No, intelligence is very sexy, they say. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should all focus on intelligence then.
Kaya nga, body, mind, beauty, mind, and
Beauty and
body.
mind. So, I mean, this is such an interesting discussion, kasi it's all interrelated. But let's go to the more serious part. How is the mental health of the Philippines, of the country right now, of the world? Is there are there more cases of mental depression?
Let me just spill out some quick statistics.
Yes.
No? Suicide, 800,000 a year worldwide.
Okay.
Sa Pilipinas, 2,500 per year suicide. Sa Pilipinas, in a Daily Inquirer article 2016, 7 suicides a day. That translates to 1 every 3.5 hours. Tapos, depression worldwide is 3 to 30% of the population. Okay? Sa Pilipinas, you have 4.5 million cases of depression.
That's a lot.
Oh.
4.5 million cases of depression. Yung suicide, hindi,
Suicide, 2,500 a year.
a year.
20% women, 80% men.
So, what is the cause of depression, Doc?
Well,
Is it because they feel inadequate? They have to go to Vine's Holistic Clinic or it's something
sa
else?
study sa UP, si Mr. Tristan Yuvienko of UP, he studied the common people who try to commit suicide. And depression is very prominent among these signs. Sabi niya, out of 135 students, 96 reported being moderately to very intensely depressed during school. These were 135 students from UP, UST, Ateneo, LaSalle, and FEU. Tapos, yung 96 na yon, that's 70%, of the sample who became moderately to intensely depressed. Number 1 reason is academic work. Number 2 is family issues and relationship problems.
So how do you cure that, Doc? How do you...
By talking.
Just by talking?
Yeah, by letting the person air out his or her
So
concerns
just by
about family.
talking to the patient, hindi mo binibigyan ng drugs or anything? Or?
Well, those are the 2 modes of treatment. There's a
Oo.
biological treatment and there's a behavioral or cognitive treatment. They work hand in hand. Kung gagamutin mo lang without listening to the story, as some medical practitioners are wont to do, most medical practitioners actually prefer to do the biological treatment. Kung gagamutin mo lang, hindi mo kakausapin, alamin yung story, hindi gagaling. On the other hand, mag-usap kayo na mag-usap, ungkatin nyo yung roots of depression, Pero, very agitated yung patient, hindi pa rin makakatulog yun. Kailangan ng gamot. No? So, they work hand in hand actually. But psychotherapy, yung ginagawa ko, is very important in mental health, especially depression, anxiety. Iintindihin mo lang yung yung roots, antecedents in childhood nung problema nung tao.
Did you ever come across a case that, ang problema talaga niya is mental and not really aesthetics or physical?
So far, I haven't, but I have treated patients who are borderline, patients who are already diagnosed to be bipolar, may mga ganun.
Borderline siguro.
Mga borderline. Meron akong mga na-treat na ganyan, and could you imagine, treating them, making them beautiful actually is very therapeutic to them.
Okay.
And we have found out with the family group that when they are being treated and being more beautiful, more confident, what happened is the dosage of their medicine, the oral medication that they're taking, decreases. And it's actually being tapered by the doctor already because they don't need the high dose anymore. So what happens with the husband or the support groups, they spend more na lang on the treatment, making them beautiful rather than giving them more medication. Or actually, sabi nga ni Doc, talking is very important, and our patients at Vine are very talkative.
Well, so you have to have you have to have a talkative doctor also.
So sa akin naman, yung kabaliktaran ng kanya, people who were treated as ugly people develop all sorts of complexes, inferiority. I have a classmate in grad school, in high school, sinabihan siya ng teacher, no? In high school, alam mo, problema mo lang, matalino ka pero problema mo lang, pangit ka. Imagine, masabihan ka ng gano'n.
Ang bigat nun, no?
He
Grabe,
carried that wound all throughout his life.
Yeah,
No?
Okay.
yeah.
We're going for a break, Pero ito, maganda yung sinabi niya. How would you treat something like that? So, that's a very interesting point. Don't go away. This is Libertas. We'll be back. Welcome back to Libertas. Before the break, si Doc Encarnacion shared with us an experience related by one of his friends. Yung bata pa siya, sinabihan siya nung kanyang teacher na pangit siya, dinala niya buong buhay niya, nagkaroon ng lamat yung kanyang personality or Paano mo ginamot yun, Doc?
Hindi ko ginamot kasi kaibigan ko.
Kaibigan mo. Pero,
you should not mix. Pero yun, yung tulad ng napag-usapan natin during the break, he overcompensated by achievement. No?
Okay. So, something positive came out of it.
Yeah.
Na-challenge siya.
So is that good?
Yun nga, I mean, it's a common reaction, coping reaction. Pag hindi ka masyadong maganda, you try harder.
Yes.
You try to win approval. No? Huwag lang susobra, pero maganda yan eh.
So is it good na parang nasaktan ka?
Yeah, it's good.
And
it's
then
good.
you compensated
It's good not to be
positively, no?
perfect, is what I want to say.
Yeah.
It's good to be imperfect. Kasi you work on your imperfections, you try harder actually.
Yeah. And so you win later
Right,
on, diba?
right.
No?
Okay. Talk about imperfections. Sinamarize ko lang itong mga text messages. Dami nag-text 10 years old lang, may varicose vein na yung anak niya. Paano gagamutin yung isa? Paano ba gamutin ng pimples, warts, eye bags, knee pain? Medyo ano yun. Yung isa naman
Dental.
maitim.
Overweight siguro.
Yung maitim, may pag-asa ba magpaputi? So, I don't know. These are just random things na tinitext dito sa amin. Doc, maybe you can answer one or two.
Okay, so can I have the so I'll just breeze through fast, no? The varicose vein of 10 years old, I just want to know why we need to check medically kasi meron naman tayong mga specialization for these varicosities. Before they come to me, I would first ask them to go to a specialization for varicosities kasi 10 years old, maagang maaga. And I just want to know also where, saan yung varicosity niya kasi not specific. Pimples, it can be treated. We do cleaning and mga oral medication. Warts, it can also be taken out with lasers or electrocauterizations. Eye bags, I would recommend platelet-rich plasma. It's very effective. Sometimes we do fillers also for fast resolve. And knee pain, okay? Knee pain. Well, I'm not sure why there's knee pain, how old is the patient, and arthritis po ba to? We have to identify if it's arthritis, osteoarthritis, is it athletic problem? Because I'm also specialized in regenerative medicine, and I practice stem cells, which we inject on knee pain. So we have to know the details, no.
Baka overweight, excuse me.
Baka oo,
when they stand
baka
up,
OA lang,
all the weight goes
osteoarthritis.
to their knees.
Oo, pwede rin
Kasi
yun. O di
mataba.
magpapapaya tayo niyan. Okay, para ma-lessen yung weight-bearing joints. Magpaputi, yes. Pwede pong magpaputi. Usong-uso po yan sa Pilipinas.
Wow, ang dami na sagot ni Doc. May bayad na yan.
Oo nga, joke lang. After 1 minute.
So let's go back to the psychology practice of Doc. I think you have a website
Yeah.
where, nakita ko doon sa website mo, you can ask questions. Parang interactive. So meron tayong mga screenshots ng website ni Dr. Encarnacion. Pakita lang natin sa screen para makita yan. Can somebody help us? Consult Dr. E. 3 shots yan eh.
Pareho kami
So maraming nagre-reach out sa iyo dito.
Marital, marami.
Sa ano?
Sa website.
Sa website.
More than the Facebook page.
Talaga.
So website generates more,
And then how many
substantial
% of your patients are counseling, marriage counseling, or may child depression or
Mas marami akong adults. Sa
Adults.
adults, most common, anxiety, depression.
Okay.
Tsaka somatic symptom disorder. Marital, marami rin yan. I have a few children na pine-play therapy. Mas konti ngayon than before kasi tumatanda na ako. It's hard to keep up with children. You play with them, we crawl on the floor. Pag matanda ka na, mahirap na tumayo eh. Pag umupo ka sa sahig, baka hindi ka na makatayo. So, kaya naman. So, I have more adults these days.
So what's the typical therapy length? If there is such a thing.
50-minute hour.
And then
It's a
how many
50-minute
times do
hour.
they have to...
For the first 3 weeks.
An average depressed person, para matanggal mo siya out of depression if there's something...
Yeah, I work in cycles of 6 sessions.
6 sessions.
Why? Because changes only happen after the 4th session. And then you need the 5th and the 6th sessions to cement the changes. Tapos yung first 3, ideally weekly on. Kasi may momentum yan eh. Kumbaga antibiotic.
Where do they reach you, Doc?
Well, I have a clinic in Medical Towers, Makati, on De Rufino. I'm a consultant at St. Luke's Global City. And I have a Quezon City clinic.
And of course, the website.
Yeah, sa website. That's how they reach me. There is a need for online consultation. Suicide hotline.
Yeah.
I don't do that kasi maoras talaga eh. Ang dami
Yeah,
eh.
you have to
I
answer
cannot
all of those
respond.
questions.
I cannot. I do not simply have the time, no? Pero ang dami. There is a need. They need to talk. I get messages on my Facebook page. I want to kill myself, but I do not want to hurt myself. Why? Ang daming mga tanong na ganyan. And yun, sinasabi ko, I cannot say anything unless I know your situation. I cannot know your situation unless I see you personally. So this page is to set appointments. It's not for online consultation. I cannot do that. No?
What about you, Dr. Sevilla? Where do they reach you? How do they find your clinics?
Yes, I would like to invite everybody, if you would want to go for a consultation, it's free. And we are found at Unit 2H, mezzanine level of the Grand Hamptons Tower 2, 1st Avenue, corner 31st Street in BGC. So we're just in front of the JP Morgan building. There's a very big parking lot there if you have a car. And you can also call 843-3023. I would also want to tell everybody that we also have a private clinic in SMDC Light Residences. It's in EDSA Corner, Madison Street, Mandaluyong City. You can also call there at 805-2678. And lastly, we also have a clinic in Golden Phoenix Hotel. It's located in the Ocean Air building. It's in Macapagal. It's just in front of SM MOA Arena. It's in Suite 2019. So when you come to the hotel is actually in front of the C Residences. And if you come to the hotel, you go to Suite 2019. It's on the 2nd floor. You can call us there at The hotline 683-2888 and extension is 2019. Okay, and you can also check out our website at www.vineaesthetics.com.
Okay. Pagbigyan natin ito kasi tinext niya dito, nakikitext lang siya eh. So, mukhang seryoso ito. Doc, maitim ako, mataba, marami akong peklat. Gusto kong ipatanggal mga stretch marks ko, yung nunal at saka magpaputi. Magkano kaya magagastos ko para sa lahat na yan?
Okay. So, I really want to help you. I'm not sure where you're coming from, but if the address is Pasay at MOA area, Mandaluyong, or BGC Taguig is near you, you can come in from 12 noon to 9 p.m. We do free consultation. I hope you can come in. For this, maitim, yes, it can be, it's doable. You can
Pero
have
kailangan pa
whitening.
magpaputi, Doc. Kailangan pa magpaputi.
Kailangan masaya ka. is my answer to that.
That's
Pwede
so
kang
you-
masaya ng maputi, ng maitim. Kahit anong kulay mo, pwede ka maging masaya. Hindi ba? Mas importante yon.
True. So kung mataba, pwede tayo magpapayat. Okay, yan, peklat, lasers, stretch marks, lasers also. Nunal can also be removed. Magkano? More or less, I would say, around 50 to 100,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eh ma'am, walang pang-text eh.
Kasi medyo marami po siyang ipapagawa.
Nakikitext lang. Ay, nako. So, Doc, baka ang solusyon is dapat pasayahin na lang.
Dito muna kay Doc.
Bihira mangyari yan.
Diba?
They really more commonly go for the physical, medical.
But is it
illnesses.
possible to implant in someone's mind that they're beautiful and then they don't need all
conscious tracing, just for them to appreciate themselves as
Oo.
they are, to work on their imperfections, and to see the beauty. Ang nangyari sa isang pasyente ko, actually yung girlfriend niya, pisak ang mata since childhood. Tinulungan niya magpunta sa center that can fix
Okay.
with an artificial eye. The result was instantaneous. She started singing, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful. Kasi gumanda siya. Dati yung mata niya ganyan, kisap. Gumanda yung mata niya. Okay, but that was the physical part. When they came to me in couple therapy, nako, ang ano pala nung personality, over and above the pisak na mata, may damage sa
May
personality.
damage, yes. So, there's a deep.
Not physical, no? Yung mga personality disorder, mga borderline.
What about the ones that are addicted to medical enhancements? Meron ganun, di ba?
Meron.
Diba?
Hypochondria.
Meron.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of, like, let's not name
Yeah,
names,
yeah, of
but
course.
well, Hollywood actors,
Yes,
you
yes,
can
yes.
see them. Maganda na, pagagandahin pa more, pumangit.
Yeah.
May
So,
mga
Correct.
did you ever turn away a client because you felt that they didn't need that procedure?
Yeah, I did. We have our responsibility as a doctor. Actually, in the law, we can actually tell the patients that we don't want to treat them. We can actually turn away a patient. Now, I would always tell them the limits. I would tell them, you're beautiful already here. Do you want to do more? Because you would look like this.
Yes.
So you like that? And then they wouldn't want it anymore. So I would control kung hanggang saan lang. It's your responsibility as a doctor to be honest to your patients and to also guide them properly. Hindi yung, sige, gusto mo magpagawa, sige, gawin natin lahat yan. And even over and beyond. It's for money, it's unethical.
Okay. Our time is running out, so I'd like to give this opportunity for both of you to say your parting words, advice, greet anyone in the audience. We'll start with Doc.
Ang gusto ko lang sabihin, the parents' job, primary job is to inculcate emotional security in their children. Kahit di ka maganda, kahit di ka ganito, di ka ganyan, basta secure ka in your personhood as children. How? Give the 4 A's. Affection, attention, acceptance, affirmation. Give that to your children. Kahit malaki na, yung pa rin ang emotional needs. The 4 A's. So, our job as parents is really to make our children as emotionally secure as possible. And society's values naman, gusto ko rin sabihin, tulad ng mga questions natin, ang dami about physical beauty, that's fine. Pero yung inner beauty really, the inner wellness, the mental health aspect of a person, for me, no, kasi biased ako, profession ko to, no, is really worth paying attention to ng
Doctora,
mga tao.
your parting words?
Yes, I would want to greet my husband, Dr. Gilbert Castillo, my 3 kids, and my dad. He would want me to greet him every time I'm on TV.
Good evening, sir.
Si Mr. Emehly Sevilla, my mom, Mama Violi, and all the staff of Vine Aesthetics. Thank you so much for your love and support. I would like to tell everybody that you are welcome at Vine Aesthetic. If you feel that you need us, and if you want to consult any concerns on hair, skin, and body, we are here for you. We are here to listen to your problems, or beauty problems. So we're here to help you. Just come to our clinic. Consultation is free. You can always feel free to send us a message in Facebook page, Facebook account, Instagram, and website,
Okay.
and also even the numbers that I've said a while ago.
Thank you so much for watching us. It's been a very interesting evening. I'd like to greet the people from Alimangwan, San Vicente, Palawan. They're watching right now. Maraming salamat. This is Tonino Habana signing off. Thank you to our guests. Watch again next week. We'll be back.